I'm Jane McDonald, and I love to cruise. For 20 years, the sea has been my home. First below deck as a cruise ship singer, and now above as a passenger. I've learned the ropes, and now it's your turn. I want to show you how to cruise with confidence.
There she blows!
We'll explore famous landmarks.
Oh, wow, look at that.
And uncover unique hideaways. So come on board with me for a journey of discovery.
Cheers.
This time, a 7-day sail round the Mediterranean, taking in ravishing Rome,
Oh my gosh, the Colosseum. That is a wow moment, isn't it?
picturesque Pisa,
Guide me, guide me.
moneybags Monte Carlo,
Something like that you can only dream of, can't you?
and somewhere sure to make a girl blush.
Welcome to Florence.
This promises to be a week in foodie heaven, from classic French
Oh, look at that.
to the most authentic Spanish.
That is just dancing across my tongue.
It's the Med like you've never seen it before.
Yay!
No wonder we're all so excited. Buongiorno and welcome to Rome, one of the world's most breathtaking cities.
It's beautiful, it's noisy, it's passionate, it's vibrant. It's la dolce vita, which is the good life, sweet life.
And getting here's really easy. I flew in from Manchester, but there are direct flights from most UK airports. It'll only take around 3 hours, but once you arrive, you'll feel like you're in a different world. Sadly, my Roman holiday will be a short one, as I'm due on my ship at lunchtime. It's late spring, but even the early morning heat can be unbearable. So I've passed up all the walking tours on offer and booked myself a car tour instead.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello. Are you Alessandra?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I'm Jane.
Nice to meet
Very
you.
nice to meet you. Mwah. Oh, hello. Oh, the welcome is lovely. Thank you.
Zipping round on 4 wheels means I'll get to see more of the top sights. I'm all for a bit of quantity over quality.
Oof, you fold in.
Now, if you've ever driven in Rome, you'll know the roads can be a bit hairy. But that's okay, because Alessandro's got the wheel. And the horn. This gorgeous old Fiat 500 is just one of many cars you can choose from. But remember, the more exclusive, the more expensive.
So I can't believe that this car is 53 years old.
53 and still working.
Yeah?
The girls like the Fiat more than the big cars.
Do they really?
Yeah.
So they're like the girl. Oh, it's a bit of a babe magnet, this then.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I said about the roads being hairy?
Oh. The driving is very frenetic over here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Italian driving is.
The road is a jungle.
With a local behind the wheel, you not only save on stress and time, you have a lot more fun. And that wind in your hair doesn't half help you cool down.
So this is St. Peter's here.
Yeah, this is St. Peter.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
From there, from the square, is not Rome. Start the Vatican, the Vatican State.
At just 100 acres, the Vatican is the world's smallest country. But it has to be one of the most stunning. As well as being home to the Pope, it's packed with priceless artworks, like Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel.
I always associate Michelangelo with painting, but actually it's architecture.
Yeah, he did also the architecture of
Yeah.
the dome and the part.
Alessandro's driving to the highest point to show me someone with a familiar name.
This is Garibaldi.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know
Garibaldi.
him.
Good biscuits.
It's not a biscuit because
No.
all the English said that, but he's like the national hero
Really?
that made the unification of the country. Look, this is the Fontana
Oh,
Paola.
look. Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, wow.
From this 400-year-old fountain, you get unrivaled views of the city.
I can see why you do tours of this, though, because It's a passion, isn't it?
For me, I don't feel like working
No.
when I'm like in the office, you know. With other tourists, we stop in a bar, sometime at the ice cream or a glass of wine.
Yeah?
Now he's talking.
Oh, blimey. So I'm getting a feel for real Italy here. Alessandra's going to take me to a typical local bar, but I'm only going to have a coffee because it's very early in the morning, even for me. So this is a weak macchiato.
With macchiato, yeah.
That's weak.
Yeah, that is weak. Never ask a big coffee like dirty water.
If I drink this, I won't be able to blink for 3 days. Oh my God, that is strong. How do you drink that?
And we drink like 4 or 5 every day.
You drink 4 or 5 of these? I'm a wimp where coffee's concerned.
Still, that caffeine hit's brought out the Roman in me. It's amazing what you can remember from a pocket translation book.
Non capisco italiano perché sono inglese. Is that good?
It's very good. It's very good.
Which means I don't speak Italian because I'm English.
Because I'm English, yeah.
And vorrei sei francobolli di 500 per favore.
Vorrei, okay.
Vorrei,
Due
yeah.
francobolli.
Yeah, I need some stamps for England. That's it. That's all I know.
And that's it.
Ah, warm sunshine and a hot, handsome and knowledgeable guide. What more could I want when in Rome? Well, seeing as you ask.
Oh my gosh, the Colosseum. Oh, wow. That is a wow moment, isn't it?
Completed nearly 2,000 years ago, the Colosseum was Rome's equivalent of Wembley Stadium. Although the games they played there were a little bit more deadly. Russell Crowe used to strut his stuff in here too. Oh wait, that was a movie, wasn't it?
So, Jane, it was really nice to meet you.
Oh, it was nice to meet you too. I feel like I've been on a date. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you for
You're
a
welcome.
lovely trip.
What a great end to a great morning. Only drawback, there's no time for a tour inside. But there's a good reason for that. And there it is, the Oceania Marina, waiting for me in Civitavecchia, 40 minutes away. This is premium quality cruising, spread across 16 decks. And I'm just one of 1,200 guests boarding for 7 whole days.
I'm just going to go in to check in, got my passport ready. I'm off. Good morning.
Before you go on board.
Thank you very much. A lot of cruise lines do themed cruises now, and this one is all about cuisine.
As well as an onboard cookery school, the ship also offers foodie excursions. I really quite fancy one of them.
Hello. I'm really well. How are you? Thank you. Very nice to see you.
Lovely to meet you.
Oh, it looks like Lalique. Is that Lalique crystal? Look at this. That's Lalique crystal. This is not your cheap. Yeah, that's real. Wow. It's very Art Deco, isn't it?
When you first board a ship this size, it takes a while to get your bearings.
Deck 11. I've done this before, you know. What the heck are we?
I got lost before as well.
Let's have a look. Ah, we're here. Let's have a look. Oh, come in here. I love this bit. Here we go. Oh, it's fab. Oh, look, balcony. Champagne. That's always handy. Because you never know what you're going to invite in, do you? Fabulous walking... Oh, shoes. I've not seen that before. You've got shoe rails there. Oh, look at this. Oh, my gosh, this is really grand. A bath is something that you don't often get on a cruise ship. So it's a very a very luxurious thing to have in your cabin.
And if you're going to have a posh bath, you might as well have posh toiletries.
Oh, what's these? Bath salts. What are these bath salts? Dead sea salt contains 10 times more minerals than ordinary sea salt. So you don't want to put this on your chips. You actually put it in your bath.
Right, we've a hectic week ahead. We'll be cruising along the northern Mediterranean Riviera. First stop's Livorno, from where we'll pop into Pisa and Florence. We'll race down to Monte Carlo, then Toulon, before visiting Barcelona. Next, there's Cartagena, before we end our Mediterranean meanderings in Malaga. Now that were a mouthful. OK, it's 6 p.m. and it's sail away. I've lost count on how many I've been on, but this one's definitely designed to put you in the holiday mood. A band with great tunes and passengers with great moves. Should I join in? Oh, go on then.
Cheers, love.
Well, you know what they say, when in Rome. Next, we're heading to Florence, where I find an Italian Adonis.
Have you ever seen a man look like that?
Fortunately not.
It's day 2 of my cruise along the Med, on board the Oceania Marina. We've left Rome and sailed 150 miles north to Livorno.
Morning.
I'm up early for a day trip to Florence and Pisa. Sadly not the best weather-wise, but we shall not be beaten.
It's absolutely throwing it down. It don't matter. We're on as holidays. I've got a brolly, I've got a coat, I've got my vest on, and we're off on a bus.
Buongiorno.
Oh,
It's raining.
it is.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, sorry, darling. Nice to meet you
Julia.
too. Julia, nice to meet you, Julia.
Livorno's the closest port to the sites, but it's still a 3-hour round trip.
Morning.
But who cares? We can keep dry and listen to the soothing tones of our tour guide.
So, how are you today? Everything okay? Ready for Florence? Yes? Florence is my hometown. I was born in Florence. I grew up there, so I know the town like the back of my hand.
And what a town, or city to be exact, it is. Established by the wealthy Medici family, it became a powerhouse of art and culture in the Middle Ages. The ancient streets are so atmospheric, no wonder they attract the crowds. And the statues, well...
Welcome to Florence.
I mean, they've erected them all over the place. Sometimes you just don't know where to look.
Have you ever seen a man look like that?
Fortunately not.
I mean, every muscle. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
This magnificent specimen is a copy of Michelangelo's David. If you want to see the real one, head to the city's Galleria dell'Accademia. It's £15 to get in, and you'll need to book in advance as tickets sell out fast.
I have another wow. You like the wow, eh? Come with me.
Great thing about having a local guide, you learn loads and don't waste a minute. Julia's taken us on a shortcut to another jewel in the city's crown.
They put the first stone in 1296 and they finish in 1436.
It's quite interesting, actually, listening to her, isn't it?
Yeah, because
Oh, she's great.
it's good. She's full of facts.
The Santa Maria del Fiore Cathedral dominates the Florence skyline. It's got the largest masonry dome in the world, with more than 4 million bricks. Just as spectacular is the colourful marble exterior.
This looks absolutely stunning in the sunshine. But you know what? It looks absolutely stunning in the pouring rain as well. It is a masterpiece, isn't it?
Florence really is a feast for the eyes and well worth the journey. But all too soon, our visit's over. We're heading back to the bus for the next stop on our excursion, 60 miles west. Pisa sits on the Arno River with historic bridges, churches and medieval palaces. But let's be honest, most tourists, and that includes me, come here to see only one site.
It's really on account, that. It really does lean.
Back in the 12th century, the Pisonians, try saying that when you've had a few, built the Square of Miracles, housing a cathedral with a freestanding bell tower. Miracle is it's still standing, if you ask me.
It says here on the interweb that the slant of the tower started while they were building it. So I'm not one to cause trouble, but why didn't they just stop and think, hang on, we've done something wrong here? But no, they carried on. They carried on building it, and the lean happened because the ground is too soft.
By the mid-90s, the lean was 5 degrees and the tower was close to collapse. British scientists and Italian engineers then took 10 years and 30 million euros fixing it.
So let me have a look on my handy app now and see how much it is now. It's now 3.97 degrees.
The leaning tower's just over 180 feet high, and you can climb the 300 steps to the top. Personally, I'd rather keep my feet on the ground.
It's a force of nature, because you think it's going to fall down and it doesn't. We hope. But it's really spectacular.
Everywhere you look, someone's doing that classic holding up the tower thing for their holiday snaps. Well, if you can't beat them.
You couldn't take this photograph of me like this, pushing the tower up, could you? Will you? Right, that's me phone.
Okay.
All right, oh, get rid of the case there.
Right.
So, guide me. What's your name, sorry?
Catherine.
Catherine and
Alec.
Alec. Right, Catherine and Alec. Can I just get, is it just guide me? Guide me.
Up a bit.
Up a bit.
Up.
Oh.
And.
Oh.
No, back.
Back.
Back. Up.
Just a bit, yeah? That's all right.
I think that's it. I think that one.
Oh, bless you! Thank you so much. Oh, it's
Yeah.
great. That's absolutely brilliant. Give us a hug on that. Oh, really lovely to meet you both.
Thank
Have
you
a
very
lovely
much.
holiday.
Thank you.
Ta-ra.
See you
See
later.
you later. That certainly wouldn't have had as much attention if it was straight, let's be honest. I think sometimes the best, biggest mistakes can turn out to be the most perfect thing. It's a perfect imperfection.
After a full day's sightseeing, it's good to get back on board. The marina's noted for its food, but you can't spend all day stuffing your face, much as I'd like to. So while we set sail west, I'm choosing culture over kitchen and joining the art classes. Always one of my favourite cruising activities.
I'm Jane.
Hello, and I'm Jean.
Hello, Jean, how are you? So what we got to paint then?
It's going to be the David. You can emphasise whatever bit you want.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Might not even get down to that bit.
There is no right or wrong to this. Everybody's going to do something different.
Our teacher is the ship's artist in residence, Jerry.
I think that's brilliant. I think of mine.
Yours is fabulous. Yours is a lot more dynamic, innit? Yours looks like a man. Mine looks...
On skates.
Yeah, mine looks like a waiter on a
It's
surfboard.
on skates.
Sorry, it's all over me trousers.
Well, despite my wardrobe disaster, I don't think I've done too badly. But then it's not my opinion that counts, is it?
Look how nicely the reds and the yellows are blended together.
Oh, bless you, Jerry. If the voiceover packs up, I might have found a new way of making a living. OK, we've bid Buonasera to Italy, and after heading 225 miles along the coast, we're saying bonjour to Monaco, whose port's name is synonymous with glamour. There are various guided tours you can sign up for, but it's only a small place, and I fancy a bit of an adventure, so I've decided to go it alone.
Hello, hello, Monte Carlo. We're here in the land of the rich and famous.
The streets aren't exactly paved with gold, but property per square foot is 4 times more expensive than central London, and nearly a third of the people are millionaires.
Something like that you can only sort of dream of, can't you? I mean, a cruise we can all, you know, if we really save up hard, we can afford it. But it brings us to places like this where, you know, this is just a dreamland. Hello, I'm Jane McDonald.
Hi, Jane. How you doing?
Talking of dreamboats, meet Martin.
I'm the second officer on here.
Oh, wow.
So we've got just under 50 employed crew in total.
Because it's not just the buying of it, is it? It's the maintaining it.
Yeah, the maintenance. They say roughly in the yachting industry, the maintenance for a yacht is roughly 10% of the buying cost of it a year. So you're looking at, I don't know, 20 million a year or something to run.
20 million a year just to run it?
And things like that, yeah.
It's a different world, isn't it?
It is, yeah, completely different world. It's amazing to see how the 1% of the 1% live, that's for sure.
Thank you so much and enjoy your time
No,
here.
not a problem. Pleasure to meet you.
And you
enjoy
too.
the trip.
There are a lot of money out the yachts. I think that one's more, that one's more in my range, really.
When the visiting super rich aren't on their super yachts, you'll find them in one of the exclusive hotels.
This beautiful building is the Hotel Metropole. Oh, they even pushed the door for you. Hello there.
Metropole Monte Carlo.
Thank you very much. I'm very, very well. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you need to take?
With pleasure.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, because I don't want to get the floor wet.
That's perfect.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, Jane. How are
Lauren.
you? So nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet
Welcome
you
to the
too.
Metropole.
Staying here's definitely out of my price range, but I've been a bit cheeky and asked for a tour, and Lauren, one of their lovely staff, has kindly agreed. See? Don't ask, don't get.
I'll show you in the suite corridor.
Oh, fabulous.
And we're gonna go to see the view, because that's the real advantage of the suite, is the beautiful view you have of the casino and the opera.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, gosh, it's amazing. Now, this is a sea view.
In high season, this one-bedroom suite will cost you over £8,000 a night.
I mean, this is beyond... It's just fantastic, isn't it? I'm a bit taken aback, actually. I'm a bit taken aback, but this is just... Can I go out here?
I'll just open that.
Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, wow. You can just imagine sat here with your champagne, obviously on ice, chilled to perfection. Take the whole world in. You just feel like you're on top of the world here. It's just a different world.
As we're moored in port for the day, there's plenty of time to explore. I did fancy a walk around the legendary casino, but the James Bonds of this world value their privacy too much. But never mind. The place I really want to see is right out in the open.
Wow.
The Cathedral of Our Lady Immaculate stands on the site of the original parish church of Monaco, dating back nearly 800 years. But it was a 20th century wedding that put it on the world's front pages.
This is a very, very special cathedral, because this, of course, is where Grace Kelly married her prince, the Prince of Monaco, and then she became the Princess of Monaco.
Grace was one of the biggest Hollywood stars of her time, an Oscar winner who epitomised on-screen beauty and elegance. She met Prince Rainier at the Cannes Film Festival in 1955 and married him a year later.
The guest list, 700 guests were invited to this amazing wedding. Cary Grant, David Niven, Gloria Swanson, Ava Gardner. Ooh, that's just like the who's who of Hollywood, really, isn't it? You can just imagine all those years ago, Prince of Monaco with his new bride, the beautiful Grace Kelly.
Monte Carlo, what a glorious place. I've only spent a day here, but I've really seen how the other half live. I think I could get used to it. That's a push. Not now, though, as I've got to get on. The Med's most delicious delights await.
That is just dancing across my tongue.
I'm midway through my Mediterranean Riviera cruise. We left glitzy and glammy Monaco yesterday and sailed just over 100 miles south to our next port of call.
Out into the beautiful day that we have. That is Toulon in France.
Now, I don't want to sound lazy or anything, but all that walking round fabulous Monte Carlo really took it out of me. So today, I'm staying firmly on board.
That's the great thing about a cruise. You can just please yourself. I'm sure it's lovely out there, but it's lovely on here as well.
And it looks like a lot of my fellow passengers have had the same idea.
Oh, hello. Are you all right? Can I sit? You done any of the restaurants on here yet?
We've done a shack.
What did you think?
Lovely.
Was it fabulous? Any recommendations that I should have?
Yes.
What?
Doves.
Dover sole.
Do you like Doves?
I love Dover sole.
It's always good to get some pointers about where to eat, especially on a ship with a choice of 9 restaurants. Personally, I also like to have a bit of a nosy round before deciding.
Look at this. I mean, how beautifully set out it all is. And these plates are Versace. The attention to detail on here is quite something, but it's not stuffy in any way. It's very homely. So this is the grand dining room. Oh my goodness, look at this chandelier. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a chandelier.
I'm guessing this dishy chef must be Jacques.
This is the big posh one. And it's Paul, not posh. Oh gosh, look at this. I mean, it feels special. I'm gonna eat in here tonight.
All meals are included in the cruise, even in the specialty restaurants, but you do have to book them. And to be sure of a table, do it online before you board.
A little tip, if you're a solo traveller, you've got more chance of getting into a restaurant than anybody because they can fit a solo traveller onto somebody else's table quite easily.
Which is also a great way of getting to know people and making new friends. If you fancy a day on board, you could relax by the pool or have a treatment at the spa. But all that snooping around the restaurants has made me hungry. So I've booked myself into a cookery class.
I'm going to learn how to cook crêpe Suzette today. It's one of my favourite dishes.
My partner is fellow passenger Ollie.
What do we do? Hi, Ollie.
Waver. How are you doing?
I'm really good.
Lots of cruisers have kitchen demos, but the Marina was one of the first to have a full-blown cookery school at sea.
Good afternoon. My name is Chef Carlos Selms, and I'll be your chef instructor today.
The classes are hosted by top chefs, all providing step-by-step guidance.
First rule is this. Everybody breathe, relax, chill out, smile. We're here to learn, cook, have a good time.
Chef Carlos starts by showing us how to make the perfect crepe.
I'm going to fold this into half and fold that into a quarter.
Oh, it's the boozy orange sauce. My mouth's watering.
And voila.
Yeah. Our turn now. And as the batter's been made for us, it should be easy.
Oh, that's steaming now, that's good.
So we can see the edges there. Is it wanting to separate for me?
Well, I did say should be easy.
Oh, so it's so well, Chef.
Let's give it another go.
There you go.
Fill it in.
Brilliant. Beautiful.
Oh, look
wow.
at that! Oh.
We're back on track. Just need to make the sauce now, and we'll be on to a winner.
I'll be your sous chef.
Okay.
So, straight in.
Straight in.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's smoking. Smoking.
Mix it around a bit. Let it go.
Yeah. Shape the
Yeah.
pan.
Keep it moving, keep it moving. Good, use the spatula as well. Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, this is like...
Yeah, okay,
really
and
weird.
hit
And
with the
go.
booze.
Ready?
Okay, coming around.
Get
the booze in. Now squeeze the orange and
Squeeze
drop
the
them.
orange.
Squeeze one and
Drop
drop.
it in, babe.
Now in with the crepes and give them a little bubble bath, and they're good.
Yeah. Come on. Okay.
Beautiful.
So we've got that one.
Wow.
It's a quick sauce, right? It's a pan sauce, so we don't need to cook it.
Like a natural.
Really nice. Looks really good.
Ed, I'm not a natural.
It may look good, but the proof of the pudding...
Not bad, eh? Good?
Well, you know what? They call these crepe, but I think they're all right.
Was very nicely done. Thank you very much. A lot of fun.
As we leave the French Riviera behind, it's time to let the professionals take over in the kitchen. And I'm off to Jacques to meet a few new cruise friends.
Hello. Hello, lovely people. How are we?
All the French classics are here, from coq au vin to creme brulee.
This is some menu.
But as we're surrounded by sea, I know what I fancy.
Could I have the, that one? Yeah, the sea bass. That looks good. That is so good, isn't it?
Cost you a few bob in Wakefield, isn't that?
What are?
So I've noticed a little bit of local lingo banter here. Yeah?
When Northerners get together, it's a different language.
Ah, good food, great company, and the magnificent Mediterranean. What a perfect end to my day on board.
Thank you so much for such a great night. That's so nice to meet you all. Bless you. Cheers. Cheers.
Right, we've done Italy and Monaco and France. During the night, we've headed west to Spain and the capital of its Catalan region, Barcelona. The Romans founded it at the end of the 1st century. Today it's renowned for its architecture, its love of football and passion for food. So I'm seeing what's cooking by joining an excursion led by the Crepe Suzette King himself, Chef Carlis.
Have you done a food tour here before?
Never.
Never?
Never
Okay,
done a
there you go.
food tour, so
Cool.
this is exciting.
So are you squeamish? Is there something you don't like to eat?
Snails I'm not great on.
Great, we'll get you some snails.
No,
That's
don't let
good.
me, no.
Me and my cruising Palanita are rambling down Las Ramblas, Barcelona's most famous street. It stretches nearly half a mile and includes one of Europe's biggest food markets, La Boqueria.
I'm going to take you guys and show you some of the local goodies. We
Oh,
good?
great.
All right?
Yeah.
Let's move. Vámonos.
Fabulous.
When it started around 700 years ago, peasants would come from nearby towns and villages to sell their produce. You can still buy loads of local delicacies today, like this Pimento de la Vera spice blend.
What would you exactly use this for then?
So it's typically, okay, you'll find it used in paella, okay, but you can use it in a lot of other bases, for like a base of a soup, in the marinades or onto dry rubs.
Oh, so you can do it on a steak?
Yeah, you can do it on a steak. You can even put it onto fish if you wanted to,
lovely.
right? So a little bit of that. Or you could even make an aioli, which is a typical dish here,
yeah.
where you take the garlic, extra virgin olive oil, grind it together, the egg yolk, you could dip fries in there, you do whatever the heck you want.
Oh, I said
So
that. You've
the
got
world's
me
yours.
sold on that one.
Good, good.
So I'll take one of those.
Okay.
Thank you.
Isn't it great having a chef with you?
Me too, actually.
It means we get to see and taste everything.
We got you some bacalao. It's salt cod, okay? They
Right.
take the salt cod, they soak it, and then they mix it with potatoes
Okay.
and herbs, and they make it these beautiful little balls, and they fry it, and we
Cheers.
sprinkle just a little bit of lemon on there. And so
Right.
you can make these bacalao, and you can make your aioli with your new pimentón de la vera, and you can dip that in these.
Oh, that's got me in the mood for lunch, which is handy, as La Boqueria also has some of the best tapas bars in Spain.
Now I've Googled this place, and it's called Quim de la Boqueria. And it's a fella called Quim who has his own stall, and he buys everything from the local market here and cooks it for you. We're in search of Quim. Where is he? There we are. Hello, I'm
Nice to meet
Jane.
you.
Nice to meet you
Hi,
too.
I'm Kim.
Kim?
Kim?
Ah, sorry, I've been calling you a different name.
No.
So
No
it's
problem.
Kim.
Yes.
His name's not Quim. It's Kim.
OK, moving on. In centuries gone by, drinkers would use a cover or tapa to keep the flies out of the wine glasses. Attractive. Innkeepers started serving bite-sized snacks on top of the tapa, probably to save on the washing up. And that, my friends, is how tapas was born.
Okay, the first tapa.
Yeah.
Prawns, shrimps with garlic.
With
and
garlic.
cava reduction.
Oh my God. Oh wow. How do they make it taste like that? That is just dancing across my tongue.
When in Spain, forget the sausage and chips. Have a go at the traditional tapas.
This is the speciality of the house.
Right.
The fried egg with baby squid.
Right.
I recommend everything mixed.
Mix it all up. Wow. That is really good as well. Oh.
Okay, the last tapa.
Okay, what is this?
This is oxtail risotto.
Oh, I love that sticky look. Oh, oh my God.
Spanish paella.
I absolutely love risotto. It's one of my favourite things. But I don't think I've ever tasted one as good as that. It's amazing, really, that I've come to Barcelona. I'm in the middle of a market, in the middle of the day, to somewhere where I would never normally have come. And I've probably had the best meal, probably one of the top 3 best meals of my life. Cheers, Kim.
OK, I think we can say I'm well and truly stuffed. But I still haven't had my fill of the Med. So I can't wait to get to the Costa del Sol for the last leg of my trip, up the King's Passage.
It's quite spectacular. Yay! Whee!
After 7 days in the Med, I've travelled 600 miles and taken in 4 countries. After a brief stop at Cartagena yesterday, we finally arrived in Malaga on Spain's Costa del Sol, which is where I have to get off. What a shame.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
I'm checking out. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Never mind though. My plane doesn't leave till tonight, so I've got another full day to myself. That could mean exploring anything from castles to beaches, or this thing looks like a giant Rubik's Cube. But instead, I'm heading into the Andalusian countryside. I'm going to burn off all that food I've been eating and hike Caminito del Rey, or the King's Passage.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Marcelo.
Marcelo, great to see you. Shall I get on?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Good morning.
Marcelo's my guide for the trip, which is one of many you can book online. Prices start from around £20. This one includes the hour bus ride from Malaga itself.
I did go on a hike once. It wasn't even a hike, it was a walk. And I walked with a rambling team round Wakefield. And I dropped my phone and I had to go back and do the whole thing again to find my phone. And I ended up doing 10 miles and I got 2 ingrowing toenails from that.
Right, some good news. Jerry, my art teacher from the ship, has also booked along with her husband, Mark.
I'm so glad you're seeing it with me today.
Just look at the reflections.
I know.
That's what you'll paint in watercolor.
I'm going to be a right artist. I can feel it coming on.
That's right. You have to show me your work. Email me.
This walk's nearly 5 miles long and takes roughly 4 hours to complete. So take sensible shoes, a bottle of water, and as there's no loos past the entrance, make sure you've been beforehand.
Please, careful with those steps. Are very,
Yeah,
very
they're
thin.
very thin,
okay?
aren't they? Yeah. Hang on. Ooh, these are a bit precarious.
The walkway is only 3 feet wide, but over 300 feet high in some places. But if you do pluck up the courage, the rewards are worth it.
The one thing that I'm really enjoying is the air. You don't realise just how polluted everywhere is until you breathe fresh air, and it's just the most beautiful smell, and it's gorgeous. You just feel as if this is doing you good because it is so pure up here. And the I mean, it's just breathtaking. A lot of carbon, what is it? Carbon dioxide, isn't it? No? Oxygen.
OK, Okay, quick history lesson. They built the original walkway to transport material and workers between two power stations on either side of the ravine. When the stations were demolished, the workers left and it fell into disrepair. It finally closed to the public in 2000.
You can see how precarious that was.
In 2015, a new path opened, costing €5.5 million. Worth it, because it's now a top tourist attraction.
Gosh.
Look at the vertical straights.
I know, it's just like a straight line.
Nice. Exactly.
But look at the depth.
At the centre of the ravine stands the suspension bridge linking the two mountains of the El Chorro Gorge. 30 feet higher than Big Ben.
Right, let's do this bridge then.
Yes, here we go.
Okay.
I can't believe something like this exists.
I know, it's amazing. Oh my God.
Word of advice, don't look down!
Unbelievable, isn't it? It's just amazing to stand on this bridge like this in the middle of these amazing mountains is quite spectacular. Yay!
I actually did it! I can't think of a more fitting end to an unforgettable adventure.
What a trip! This has been amazing. I've been to all these places so many times. I've been to Italy, France, Spain, but the Mediterranean Riviera has been a trip of a lifetime. I've seen places that I never even knew existed. It's been phenomenal.
And what's more, I've been able to brush up on my foreign languages.
Let's fly way up to the clouds, away from the maddening crowds. We can sing in the glow of a star that I know of, where lovers enjoy peace of mind. Let us leave the confusion and all the delusion behind. Just like birds of a feather, a rainbow together we'll find.
Don't forget, a stranger is just a friend you haven't made yet. No, a friend is just a stranger you haven't met yet. Oh,
And Jane's back same time next Friday. Now then, while you're tucking into your turkey and stuffing, what's the Queen doing? We're invited to Sandringham, the Royals at Christmas, brand new on Sunday at 9. Next tonight, from a £10,000 advent calendar to diamond crackers, it's £1 million Christmas for Eamon and Ruth.